I get it that for the Democrats, this was a brutal loss. But the plan to deal with it has to be something better than stay in a snit and take advantage of this magical time of year to cut people off. The Huffington Post has articles like, "My husband voted for Trump, so I'm canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas." Oh, gee, not having to buy you a present, that'll teach.
With the holidays approaching fast, it feels like the woke left is once again determined to drain every ounce of joy from the season. Between nonstop political outrage and a reflexive hostility toward anything even loosely connected to Trump, festive moments are being turned into ideological minefields. That's where Bill Maher enters the picture. Armed with his signature bluntness and razor-edged humor, his commentary cuts deep, lands hard, and somehow manages to be hilarious at the same time. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's jump right in.
Can we please not let politics up the holidays? Anybody with me on this? I mean, half the country is moping, half can't stop gloating. Enough! It's f***ing Christmas and you will act like it. 'Tis the season and all that. I don't want to read any more articles like the one about the Trump-loving county sheriff in Ohio who posted on Facebook before the election, "If you support the Democratic Party, I will not help you." Well, thank you for your service, worst responder.
Christmas has always been meant to represent warmth, connection, and a pause from the daily grind. It's one of the rare times each year when people slow down enough to enjoy family, friends, shared meals, thoughtful gifts, and the inevitable moment when someone realizes the batteries are missing. Traditionally, it's also a break from political noise, culture wars, and endless debates. The season is supposed to encourage generosity and togetherness, not arguments over which side is ruining the country. Yet every year, someone insists on dragging politics into the room, like a relative who treats the dinner table as a debate podium. Thankfully, the holiday spirit usually outlasts their negativity.
No wonder the side of your patrol car says to protect and swerve. Hey, it's your job to help people, all people, not just the ones you agree with. And I would say the same to the FEMA supervisor in Florida who told the rank-and-file relief workers after Hurricane Milton to avoid helping homes with Trump signs on their lawns. This has got to stop on both sides.
What gets buried under constant online screaming is a simple reality. Beyond politics, we're still Americans, and more importantly, we're still human. Strip away party labels, social media outrage, and campaign slogans, and most people are just trying to survive, care for their families, and enjoy a quiet night without a political blow-up over dessert. Our shared humanity should matter more than our voting history. Helping someone shouldn't hinge on ideology, party loyalty, or cable news preferences. That's exactly the point Maher emphasizes. When compassion becomes conditional, unity crumbles, and that's far more dangerous than any political disagreement.
This is America. I want to be judged by the content of my character, not what's on my lawn. There's a great article that came out in the Free Press this year by someone who learned this firsthand. It's called "Whatever Happens, Love Thy Neighbor." And it tells of how a married couple, who are exactly the portrait of a liberal white couple living in Park Slope, Brooklyn that you would expect, wind up moving upstate and then are surrounded by Trumpers, and they're petrified. But then, when they get stuck in the snow, the Trump guy down the street doesn't hesitate to help dig the liberals out. The author, Larissa Phillips, says she slowly came to reject the political prejudice so common among my tribe.
Let's be real, political bias exists everywhere. No side is innocent. That said, lately the theatrics feel especially intense on the left. We've all heard the stories. Liberal brides calling off weddings because their fiancé didn't check every progressive box. Imagine ending an engagement over politics. Then there are people who refuse to date or marry anyone who voted for Trump, regardless of character or compatibility. Republicans have their extremes too, but the rise of ideological purity tests in personal relationships seems particularly aggressive on the Democratic side. When love requires political certification, something is clearly broken.
It's hard to care where someone stands on politics when they race to your house to save a dying lamb, when their wife helps search for your runaway dogs, and that she personally has been stunned by the depth of my neighbor's generosity. It's almost like there are fine people on both sides. And that human beings are complicated. If we're going to remain a viable society, there must be some things that transcend politics, like disaster relief and law enforcement and helping neighbors. And Christmas!
Maher absolutely nails this point. Society doesn't survive when every disagreement turns into a full-scale crisis. Treating differences of opinion like emergency situations is a fast track to permanent division. There has to be something stronger binding us together, and that something is basic humanity. We can debate policies and politicians without turning every interaction into combat. Not every conversation needs to feel like a political battlefield. Sometimes a neighbor is just a neighbor, not an enemy operative. Disagreement is part of freedom, but cutting people off entirely over it is not.
I get it that for the Democrats, this was a brutal loss, but the plan to deal with it has to be something better than stay in a snit and take advantage of this magical time of year to cut people off. The Huffington Post has articles like, "My husband voted for Trump, so I'm canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas." Oh, gee, not having to buy you a present, that'll teach him. But family isn't like gender. You can't fix it by cutting off members.
At this stage, the extremes some people reach over a Trump vote have become almost cartoonish. There was a viral clip of a woman proudly explaining how she sent handwritten letters to family members demanding they not vote for Trump. And when they didn't comply, she erased them from her life. Then there's the woman who canceled Christmas entirely because her husband voted differently. No tree, no gifts, no dinner. All gone because of a ballot. Voting isn't a moral felony. If every disagreement leads to exile, people will end up alone with nothing but their houseplants. And even those are probably tired of the drama.
Chief psychiatric resident at Yale University, Amanda Calhoun, recently told Joy Reid it's okay to cut off family members if they voted for Trump and tell them, "I'm not going to be around you this holiday." Oh, how pure. It's like not letting certain people sit with you on the bus. She also said that it shouldn't be automatic that family members think they're entitled to your time. She said that's just a societal norm. Family. Who do they think they are? Family?
It's one thing when emotionally charged relatives make impulsive decisions after too much holiday wine. That's not great, but it's human. What's far more alarming is when licensed mental health professionals publicly encourage the same behavior. When psychiatrists, people trained to promote stability, start endorsing political isolation, something has gone seriously wrong. The country is splintering into opposing camps, Trump versus Democrats, with supposed experts cheering the divide. It's as if they traded clinical responsibility for ideological applause. When even the voices meant to calm tensions are fueling them, it's no surprise the nation feels like it's unraveling.
Think about that. A mental health professional advising people to isolate during the holidays. And don't forget to drink too much and put on weight. And this Thanksgiving, before the big meal, remember to take turns saying what you're hateful about. You know who I really wouldn't want to have Thanksgiving dinner with? This overly educated, i.e. extremely stupid, ivory tower academic. But I would, because if we ever want this nation to heal, this is what we have to do. Force ourselves to reach out and find out why someone feels the way they do and make the choices they make without prejudging them a monster. And they must do the same for you.
On this, Maher is spot on. It's past time for people to sit down, take a breath, and actually talk through their disagreements. Maybe even attempt to understand why others think the way they do. Political conversations change completely when shouting, mockery, and threats to storm out are removed. Unfortunately, the media thrives on the opposite. Outrage drives ratings, so every story becomes a crisis designed to keep emotions boiling. What we really need is straightforward reporting, facts rooted in reality, not narratives engineered to provoke anger. If the media eased up on the hysteria, we might save ourselves a lot of stress and a few painfully awkward holiday dinners.
I mean, seriously, whatever happened to why can't we have the Christmas spirit all year round? Now it's, hey, it's Christmas time. Get the out of my house. I can't look at you. Off. And while you're at it, go have your baby in the barn. I mean, can we have a little perspective? At the first Thanksgiving, the Indians somehow found it within themselves to sit down with the Pilgrims who were there to steal their land and slaughter them. And you're telling me you can't suck it up and watch the Fiesta Bowl with Uncle Cletus?
Sitting across from someone whose political views make your blood boil isn't easy. Can feel like assembling furniture without instructions. Frustrating, confusing, and patience testing. But it's necessary. The only way forward is repairing the damage caused by years of division and chaos. Healing starts when people are willing to listen, even when they strongly disagree. That doesn't mean surrendering beliefs or pretending differences don't exist. It means remembering disagreement is part of a functioning society. If we can engage without turning every conversation into warfare, we might inch towards something healthier. The holidays and life itself remind us that humanity matters more than party labels. From families torn apart over Trump to friendships ending over votes, the division has become excessive. Maher's message is clear. A country can't survive if every disagreement leads to exile. Real healing begins with patience, honest conversation, and seeing people as people, not political symbols. Choosing unity over division isn't weakness, it's survival. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe for more.